In 2012, they served more than 25,000 children and adults. The Guidance Center has been strengthening families and changing lives in communities throughout Southeastern Michigan for 56 years. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess and this is Comcast Newsmakers. Joining me now is Kari Walker, the President and CEO of the Guidance Center. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Laurel.
Been around a long time, changing a lot of lives, and now on the brink of hopefully raising enough money to keep your centers, a couple of them, permanently going in their spaces for the long term.
Yep. So we are in the process of embarking on a major gift campaign for our Kids Talk Children's Advocacy Center program in Midtown Detroit and in Southgate. And this is a program that is working with over 1,600 children a year, providing essential services following an allegation of sexual abuse, and including forensic interviews, medical exams, advocacy for the children, and therapy following these events.
You're a place where families, children can come to sort of be put through the realistic ordeal of reporting the crime, but maybe only having to go through that one time instead of multiple times.
Right, yeah. So, you know, it's really important, and it's very traumatic to have been, sexually abused or to be in a situation where there's been allegations like this. And so it's important to minimize the additional trauma that can happen from multiple interviews, from possibly being interviewed in a precinct. The children didn't commit a crime themselves, so we provide a warm, safe, friendly, child-friendly atmosphere where the families can come and be interviewed, the children can be interviewed, and the police, the prosecutor, and the Child Protective Service staff can observe the interview. We video record these interviews, and they're really important to get at the truth, because sometimes what's happened is just a misunderstanding, but many times very serious things have happened, and it's just important to be able to sort out the truth with kids and families.
So why, you have two great locations that have been functioning very well for many years, why now are you embarking on a major gift campaign and hoping to raise millions of dollars?
Well, I think that, as everyone knows, in terms of public support for social services have, been difficult the last few years, and programs like the Children's Advocacy Centers don't have a single source of funding, and many of the funding sources who do provide support don't want to pay for occupancy. And so we decided, as we've been, working on building the program and helping to grow it, that one of the things we could do to sort of provide, the security for the children and families and the services going forward is to raise enough money to buy the buildings that we're in, which we've been leasing, and provide a permanent home for these services.
And you have a goal of raising at least $2 million, which would allow you to do what you need to do. Yep. $4 million, the ultimate goal. Yep. In the end, and how can people help?
Well, we're in the very beginning of this right now. I'm happy to report we've had a number of donors who've come forward, and so if someone is interested in supporting this kind of program, there'll be information, I believe, that's going to be on the screen where they can get in touch with us.
We will put that up right now. If that's the best way for folks to get more information, let's make sure they have that website. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
If you'd like to donate, get more information on the program in general, you can head to the website, which is guidance-center.org. Today's Comcast Newsmaker was Kari Walker, the President and CEO of the Guidance Center.